Hello, my fellow Americans. Nothing much. Just out here serving the country again. Y'all, look at this shit, man. My freaking heat doesn't work. I'm sitting here in my car at around 3 something a.m. in the morning, and I'm on my 20-minute break, and my fucking heat doesn't even work, man. What kind of bootleg shit is this? I can still see my freaking breath, man. I'm wearing my jacket right now, and with my gloves still on, just so I can survive. This is horrible. But anyway, let me not focus on that. Let me focus on what this video is going to be about. So, y'all, who thought this was a good idea, man? I'm going to go on a rant. Who thought this was a good idea, bro? Who woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm going to make people work every day, doing a job they don't want to do, going somewhere they don't want to go, spending precious time, which is your most valuable asset that you never get back, wasting your one life that you'll never get back as well. People don't realize how big of a deal that is when you think about it. You've only got one life to live, and then that's it. Spending all that time at a job for 40, 50 years. So I'm going to convince people that spending all your life, 40, 50, 60 years, because let's be honest, your first 10 years, your first 10, like 13 years, you don't really remember. You have some little memories that come and go, unless you had like a really fucked up childhood or like a really rich one, you have like a decent childhood. You definitely don't remember from the age of 0 to 10, most likely. You have memories and stuff, but in certain moments, if someone brings up a memory, but you don't really remember that. So there goes a decent part of your life there. And then obviously, from the age that you can start talking, you hit up school, and then you go from school all the way to college. School all the way until the end of graduation in high school. So like most people graduate at 18. I graduated at 17 because I have a late birthday. But yeah, and then from 0 to 17, you're hearing all these beliefs that contradict each other. Like at a young age, you're hearing, oh my God, you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. All your dreams can come true. You can go for it. And as a kid, you saying all types of shit. Like, I swear, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut, a scientist, a doctor, a police officer, sky's the limit. And then as you start getting older and closer to that age of 18, you start hearing stupid shit like, oh, money doesn't grow on trees, or money is the root of all evil, and that's the way it is, and you got to be more realistic and focus on a career, and dreams don't come true, and stupid shit, right? And like, I would hear this stuff, and how do you not question it? Like, I just honestly don't know how you don't question it. Because like, as I started growing up and working these certain jobs, and I've worked a lot of them, one day I'll make a video and I'll just name all of them. I've had like 8 or 9, I think. But like, how do you not question that? Like, how do you just wake up and just accept it? And like, I feel bad. Like, you're blessed beyond imagination if you wake up and you don't have debt. I don't have debt. But like, imagine, your parents send you down a strict path and they brainwash you with all this stupid ass sayings, and then you go to college, and then you graduate college with like $100-something thousand in debt that gains interest every year, and then you realize that that major that you went into you really don't want to do. You were just forced down a path. So now you have to, you're not even starting from ground zero. Most people start at the ground and then work their way up. You're starting deep in the fucking soil. You're starting in hell. You have to dig your way out of hell first before you even hit the ground. But it's just like, how do you not question this shit? How do you not question it? Like, how do you not say this is not fucking normal? Like, and one of the biggest things that made me notice that is like my aunts, like my aunt and like my uncles would say contradicting shit. Like, they'd say, oh, money is the root of all evil, and money doesn't grow on trees. And I'd be like, wait a minute. You're saying money is the root of all evil, but at the same time, you're buying a Range Rover. At the same time, you're going on vacation. At the same time, you have a house, you have a car, you have food, clothes, shelter. That doesn't make sense. How is money the root of all evil, and yet you use it for everyday life? How is money the root of all evil, and yet everyone in society goes to work for it? That doesn't make sense. And you spend your whole life trying to get it. Like, how does that make sense? And you just hear dumb shit like that, and it's just like, I will question it. And one of the biggest lessons I learned was, I gotta hurry up because my break's almost over. Shit. One of the biggest lessons I learned is from my dad. Like, my mom's always been like the dreamer type. She told me like go after it. Go whatever I want to do, be whatever I want to be. Like even now, she believes in me and everything. Dad, I look fat as fuck. Cause you can't see my neck like this. So see when I look down, looks like I'm a fucking chubby Negro, just a chubby Amazon nigga, man, an Amazonian niggin. But like my mom's always been a dreamer type. She's always been the type to tell me you can go after what you want, you can be whatever you want, shit like that. My dad, my dad's kind of the same way, but he's like more old school. Like, he'll tell me like, it's good to have dreams and stuff, but a career and all that. Like he's like more of the like focused on the old school shit. Like one of the biggest contradicting things that I learned when I was a kid was growing up and like I moved with him after high school and stayed with him for a couple of years. And like before I moved out and got my own place. And like I would see his attitude change, like not towards me, but like I would see shit like he would be working and like on his days, like when he would come home from work, he would be so drained, like so just mentally and like physically and spiritually drained. Like you could tell, like he was just like, okay, son, you something to eat. I gotta go to sleep for work tomorrow. I can't really I'm sorry, I can't spend time with you, son. I can't. Like he was just always just so like upset. And like on the weekend, when the weekend came, as it got closer to his days off, he would be happy. He'd be rejuvenated. Like, he'd get in his BMW and he'd be like, let's go for a ride, son. Let's go out. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go see a movie. Let's go. And then like, obviously as the hours went by and Sunday came and like Sunday night, he just went into his room and just didn't even talk anymore. And then that whole week it went right back to it. I would even call my mom and like, they're not together anymore. But I even call my mom busts out laughing, thinking I'm joking. I'd be like, can you call my dad? She's like, why would I call your father for? And I'm like, because like, he just seems so sad. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was just like, it's not right. Like you could even ask her, like from the age of 13 or 14, I'd be calling my mom and it'd be like, Mom, like he seems so upset when he during the week, but when he's off, he's fine. And she's like, well, that's the way most of people live, son. That's the way it is. Sometimes you work a job because you need to pay your bills and stuff, and that's it. And you even if you don't like it, you got to do what you got to do. But you enjoy your time when you can. And I thought to myself, no, I'm not gonna live that way. I was like, fuck off. Like, I'm not going to live that way. Fuck off. Like, I do not like people telling me what to fucking do. I like doing what I please when I please. I like waking up when I want, going to sleep when I want, and doing whatever it is when I want, whenever the fuck I want to do it. I'm not going to let someone tell me what I want to do. Now, there's a difference. See, you do what you need to do in the meantime, right? You do what you need to do in the meantime. Don't listen to fucking dumbass people who tell you stupid, unrealistic shit. If you got time, based on your situation. Like, I'm 24. I live by myself. It's just me and my dog. Like, yeah, I work right now to pay my bills, and I work on other stuff on the side. You just, like, if I wanted to quit my job right now, I could, but I really wouldn't have money to sustain myself for that long, but I could. Like, if I wanted to, like, to work on other stuff. But I'm just doing this to make my own money and, like, just keep my bills up and then work on other things that will allow me to eventually replace this job. But if you're 32 or something like that, right? For example, like you're older and you have a wife and children, you just can't quit. Like, don't listen to the entrepreneurs who just say, you just got to follow your dream and just quit. Like, you just can't do that. Like, that's not realistic. You just cannot leave your job because the mortgage company is going to say, well, bitch, you believe in a dream and I believe you're just going to be sleeping on the asphalt tonight. So all that being said, y'all, I know this video has been all over the place, but you live your life, man. If you want to be a teacher and my break has been over, I'm gonna get in so much trouble, but fuck it. If you want to be a teacher and you make $23,000 a year, but that's what makes you happy, fuck it. Don't let anyone else tell you, oh my God, being a teacher is so low paying job. You got to deal with these ratty ass fucking kids. And if that's what you want to do, you do it. I don't determine success by the amount of money that you have. I determine success by whatever makes you happy. And whatever, like, just makes you happy and like, fulfills you. So, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. If you, on the other hand, don't want to work a corporate job and want to be an entrepreneur, make your own money and live your own life, then that's what you do. You do that. And that's what makes you happy. And you just work on whatever it is that you need to do to get there. So, all that being said, man, fuck no. Like, I just cannot, like, I wake up and think to myself, how in the fuck is this normal? How do people just get so brainwashed? Like, you ever just know, like, you ever just be doing your own thing, and like you be driving, or like you be in traffic, and you look around, and you think to yourself, all these people are in a matrix. It sounds weird. I probably sound fucking weird to a lot of y'all right now. It don't make sense. But like you look at it, and you just look at these people, you just think, they're all sheep. They're all sheep falling off the mountain, going after food, and they don't even know it. Like you just in the majority of like a huge crowd, you just think that you're so different. Not to sound arrogant or cocky or nothing. It just like, how do you just wake up and just think this shit is normal? And it's just a shame that our parents tell us this, and they don't mean to hurt us, but that's the only thing that they fucking know, because their parents told them this. And back in the day, you could retire at the age of 60 with a gold watch and a nice car. You could retire and be fine with a pension and all that, which still sounds fucking bad to me. That's neither here nor there, but that's still, even back in the day, I wouldn't want to do that, because I'm still old. Who the fuck wants to retire old? I don't want to fucking retire at the age of like 70 and say, oh, I can finally afford my Lamborghini and my mansion. Motherfucker, my fucking dick doesn't even work. I'm shitting myself, having a fucking heart attack just by taking 2 steps. I might be dead by 30. Motherfucker, I might be dead in 5 minutes. I might end this video, walk outside, go into the Amazon warehouse, pick up a package, my back go out, and fucking, I drop the package on my foot, I scream, and then I fall down and bust my head on the fucking shit in there, and I'm dead, like Fred in the bed. So it's like, I'm finally fucking up. I live until 30. Like, why would I want to like work like that? But like I said, you can't blame your parents though. I'm so late off my break. Oh my god, I'm so fucking late. Oh my god, I'm late. But you can't blame your parents, because like I said, they only know what they've been told by their grandparents. They don't know any better, and they're not going to change their mindset because it's ingrained into them. You can't blame your parents for that. At the same time, no offense to anybody's parents or grandparents, but why you don't ask your family for success when they haven't attained it themselves, you know? Like, I would ask my mom and my dad advice, and they would just give me shitty advice, and then, like, I had to realize, like, you wouldn't ask a doctor how to fix your car. You go to a fucking mechanic, and vice versa. You wouldn't ask a mechanic how to fix your heart or some shit. It's the same thing. Your parents haven't made $1 million. Why are you asking your parents how to make $1 million? All they know is work. You know, so end of this video, follow your own advice, dog. Do your own thing. If you want to be an entrepreneur and live your life for free, and live your life freely, wake up when you want, go to sleep when you want, do whatever you want, whenever you want. It requires sacrifices, and you have to be in the 1% and do the 1%, and that 99% won't do, but it's worth it. If you want to work a corporate job, and that's what you want to do, and you want to follow a career, do it. But don't let anyone else try to convince you to be reasonable or logical. Because let me tell you, all the things we have in life right now, every single thing you look at is a creation of someone who wasn't logical. At first, nobody would believe that you would have a Bluetooth. No one would believe you would have a handheld device that could look for anything. No one would believe that you would have cars. No one would believe. So do what you fucking want to do. Now, excuse me, it's cold as shit, so I have to go back inside, and my break is way past over, so I will catch y'all later, man. Simpson 918 out.